Well, Kaden's back. I've been working on this pretty hard for the last several weeks, trying to get this wrapped up and ready to run before Kaden got home. But he gets home tomorrow. It's just not going to run before he gets here. It's pretty close. I could probably stay up all night and kill myself trying to get it done. But I decided I'd rather just wait for him to get home and be able to see it for himself run for the first time. So I think that'll be better.
They're coming. They're coming.
Well, Kaden's back.
Yay! Nobody's as excited as Mom is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. This is really close to being ready to start. We need to put these two wires in a terminal.
Okay.
But the thing I can't remember is on this wire, one was for the fuel level sender and the other one was for the fuel pump.
Okay.
And I
we
can't
gotta
remember
figure out
which one was which.
Nice.
I think the white was for the sender, but we need to find out. So
Okay. So
So-
I'll just go underneath it and figure it out.
yeah, all the harness is put on here. Finally got the transmission dipstick and tube.
Hey. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yep. New throttle body.
Yeah.
with the-
Yeah, that's kind of fancy and nice.
Yep.
So he got it
Oh,
dang
okay.
near ready to start before you came home, but he figured he should wait till you came
Yeah,
home.
which is nice. So it'll be good to be there for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, and then, yep.
Air conditioning.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'll come in and out about 50 more times time we get the lines
The
laid
AC?
for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because we got to make the lines to go over to the bulkhead.
Yeah, we gotta figure out where that's all even gonna go on the
Exactly.
on it and
So
everything else. So.
I thought I'd let you figure that out since you did so much work on that firewall. I felt a lot better about you drilling the holes in it than me. So.
Fair enough. Okay.
You should tell him how you're going to name this.
So while you were gone, it picked up a name. It's BLOB. So baby little orange blazer. So since my blazer is big orange blazer, but I thought you would like that a lot better than slob, the sort of little orange blazer. So because you're anything but a slob. So
I mean, I
you
call
might
it,
even be a little bit anal. So
I call it claw. I call it claw.
Maybe.
You call it
Yeah.
Clob?
Yeah, claw.
Claw?
Claw.
What's
what?
claw? Oh,
Caden's
Caden's
little orange blazer?
Yeah.
Ah, well, that
Yeah,
works.
that's not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
Okay.
bit better than BLOB anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clob
So
it
there
is.
might be a running change on the name. So Kaden had some success. He got this dash pad put in. Fits really good. Looks really nice. That's his first project since he got home. Build up a little confidence in him. So since it's been a while since he's touched a wrench or anything, so he got this tire off as well, so I can continue the steering arm saga. It's been soaking for quite a while. So I'll get the big hammer back out and see if I can swing on it from the side, see what happens. It's not even trying.
What you going to do to get it off?
Well,
Beat the crap out of it.
oh, I've already done that. I mean, look at the rust still coming up out of those studs.
Or penetrant.
You can see all the rust that's on the floor.
What are you hoping with that setup?
Put enough pressure on it to try to pop it off the stud.
Well, we got one cone to come loose. Just got these other two that will not let go. I don't think I've ever had one that was this tight. I think what I'm gonna have to do is take a drill and just a small bit and go all the way around this and just drill through it without catching the stud and see if I can just get some pressure off of it, but I don't know what else to do. Crazy.
Been sitting on it for too long, or?
It's never been off. 50 years it's been on there, so what do you expect?
I love that little vacuum.
Wow. Still not even budging.
One eternity later.
I think this one's broke loose. It's mostly just stuck on that rear one.
Drilling the rear one now.
Yep. The bright side is the middle one broke free on its own.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
There we go. So after that joyous personal achievement moment, I got that arm off. So I got the new arms all painted, ready to go on. Got these new cones. These little buggers are what makes it so hard to have it come off. But they are designed to go in here, and then they get pinched down in the taper that's machined inside that arm. Oop, ow, that was sharp. Huh, more blood.
You need that little powder stuff.
Yeah, I do. Glue myself back together. And when you tighten the bolt down, these get compressed down in there, and they lock the steering arm into the stud so it can't move around any direction, and they also act like a bit of a lock so the nut doesn't try and come loose. So, but I like to put a little bit of Never Sees down on the stud, not so much on the threads, but down inside of here.
And he's adding a little bit of blood too.
There we go. We can seal it with that.
You got Never Sees on your cut too.
Oh, and it's still bleeding.
Never ceases to amaze you. But I'm. Okay, that was horrible.
That's like a dad joke.
Yeah, make sure to cut
Jeez.
that one out.
Multi-use body hammer.
Perfect.
It works. Down in the shop.
BLOB parts are in the shop. Orange paint on the cover, you know, it's marked its territory. This is the big 14 bolt that's gonna go in and replace the poor small 14 bolt that I finally broke last week. So
It's
Look at-
also, the markings also, so when it was back out in the axle pile, we knew which axle it was, so
yep, we have to mark it so you know which one to grab, huh?
yeah.
Because there's might be just a couple axles out there, huh?
Yeah,
Maybe 2 or 3
yeah,
or 10
yeah.
or 20.
Who knows? I don't even want to go count. There's so many.
Yep. So the plan on this one is I'll get it tore down. We'll torch all the brackets off of it. Shock mounts off, spring perches off on both sides.
Probably should clean all the gunk right here off.
Yeah, I think it kind of has been out there long enough that it was starting to get sucked back up in the earth, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll cut the bottom off of this housing. I'm not going to go super crazy with it, but I'll turn it into a 13 bolt, so I'll just cut this bottom, go right through that bottom hole. I've got all the parts gathered up for this and had them for a couple of years. Ever since I did the 39s, I knew the the days were numbered for that other axle. So, but it always worked, so I never got around to doing it. But you know what else will be cool?
What?
The Blazer might actually have a parking brake after this is done. It hasn't had a parking brake ever. I've owned it for 20 years and it's not ever had a parking brake in that time. While I'm tearing this axle apart, Kenner and the boys are going to mount the crawlers on my new BLOB. So these red label crawlers, because what's on the Blazer now is the DOT version. So, and now we're gonna get some tires on there. So. Trying to tell you, I'm working.
You went all the way down, didn't it?
Yep. I don't want that quarterback. You can go ahead and do that one.
Hey, you were 25 cents.
Kaden switching gears on his Blazer project, so he's going back to some sheet metal work, repairing some rust in the bottom of this tailgate. He's got this patch all made up. So we're gonna glue the bottom of this with some panel bond, and then we'll spot weld around the edges to hold this in. And then when this is in, then we'll cut this section out and do the same thing with that. But we're just gonna do half of it at a time so it holds its shape and we're not chasing this inner panel all over the place. And then over here, we're back on the housing. We've got the tubes all stripped off. Scott's cleaning it up right now. Got the bottom of the housing cut. So we cut about 1.25 inches, just over 1.25 inches off the bottom of it. And then I took and welded this piece of 3/16 plate on the bottom to reinforce where this is so thin. And then this lip hangs over and keeps the rocks from catching the cover. And then I plug weld the old drain plug hole. So that's all good to go. So just a little more grinding. And then this can start going back together. And then the last thing is the boys got 3 of the tires mounted on wheels, so they sent 2 of the wrong wheels, so we gotta trade those.
2 5 lugs.
Yeah, 2 5 lugs, so but that's okay. It's not like the Blazer's ready for them anyways.
Lunch break.
Yeah. Time for food.
How's it been learning that thing?
This thing? It's not that great. But we're figuring it out. So it's the first time I've ever used it, so I guess it's to be expected. But yeah, I mean, I also haven't done any of this stuff for like 2 years, so.
For over.
Yeah.
Over.
Well, at least.
Yeah, at least.
Anyway, so yeah, I gotta get it all figured out again.
So, update. We've got the pinning in. We've got done Baxter, whatever. Get it all buffed down. A lot since you've seen the last time, so yeah. We've got Kaden's tailgate. See, got a bunch of holes. Got like loaded it up. Got some screws holding it. So Yeah, I got all that done.
Getting towards the end of the day, Kaden snuck out. He's got a hot date tonight. He gets to see his girl. But he got quite a bit done on his tailgate. It's time to cut out this next section, and he can build a new piece for that. But doing pretty good. Took him a little while to get back into the swing of things, and I think he's pretty happy with it. On the 14 bolt project, rounded up a couple of bolts that I was missing, got those bolted in, patterns nice, got that all taken care of. I didn't video of it, any of it, so it's been done a million times on YouTube, so no reason to waste time watching me do it. And I think that's gonna take care of it for me today. Remember, worry is the interest paid for those who would borrow trouble. Thanks for watching.